Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hope you're well. Hi guys, welcome to the boring hour. Welcome. Just thought I'd say hi guys. Just thought I'd have a little chat with you all actually about your thoughts and feelings about when somebody attacks someone and it's your family, should you report them or not? What's your thoughts, guys? I personally have had an incident happen, and I've had to report a family member, and I'm just wondering what your guys' thoughts are. That's all. I'm sat in the kitchen, by the way. If you can hear a noise, it's the washing machine. So, sorry about that. Didn't really think that through. It's good weather today. A little bit windy though. Very windy actually. It's very windy outside, but bright. Bright but windy. That's my weather forecast for the day. So, I don't know if you've all watched any of my videos or clips or anything, if you find them at all entertaining, or you just think they're boring, it'd be great to know. Or if you haven't watched any and you've just found my ugly mush on here, take a look at my channel. I just do it purely for entertainment purposes, purely little witty things. A lot of it is shorts, very rarely do I do a long form. Yeah, just take a look. Yeah. Hey, the sun's come out. Woohoo! You're all a good omen, the sun's come out. So, is anyone from the UK on here, or are you from different countries? Let's see where each of us are from. I'm from the West Midlands in the UK, right in the middle of the UK. Here's a question for you all. How do you stop bananas ripening quickly? You know when you bring them home from the supermarket and they're like really yellow and they look nice and look all fresh and enticing to eat. But then like within like a day, let me show you, you end up with this. Like this brown speckled mess. I mean, what's that all about? I don't know what it is that's causing it, because I thought maybe if you put them in the dark, then they don't ripen as much. But then I found out, I've got myself confused, and that's potatoes. So do you put them in the dark in a cabinet? Oh, no, I know, sorry, it's really annoying. I do apologise. Sorry if it's peeing you all off. Yeah, so bananas are annoying me. Yeah, I don't know how to get them to stay nice. You put them in the fridge, does that see? Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. I don't know. But anyway, I will still eat them. The only thing is, my niece won't eat them when they're not all yellow. Kids are kids. But hey, the noise should shut up now. Sorry about that. Yeah, who am I? I'm Max. I do... Does it? It makes them go bad faster. I mess around on social media. Not very good at it, because don't really get hundreds and thousands of views. Why am I not very good? Why I think I'm not very good is because I can't do a great deal. Because I am disabled and my legs don't work very well, which causes me to not be able to walk properly. Which then puts a stop to a lot of entertainment videos. So yes and no. Yes, I'm boring, but at least I'm truthful. Hello, Perpy Bird. That's an interesting channel name. At Perpy Bird. Are you a Perpy Bird? Thank you very much, Matt. WheelsUK. I feel boring. What am I lying? Hang on. What am I lying about? That's an interesting. You were saying somebody would come online and lie about the fact that they're disabled. That's really interesting. You know, I have a perfectly good brain. My mind works. My body's just failing me. At the end of the day, if anywhere would actually employ me, I would go out and do a full-time job. Not a problem at all. I would do it any day. I used to have 2 full-time jobs. I used to work 16 hours a day. But then unfortunately, about 4 years ago, this problem with my legs, due to discs all moving in my spine, has happened. And basically, last time I went to the job centre, I quote, the woman went, "You are good for nothing." Those are the exact words that came out the lady's mouth. So I'm sure you can imagine, at the job centre, you're told that, it kind of doesn't leave you with much hope. So yeah, that's me. I went to uni, done a degree, done it all, had some great jobs, but now what do I have? Social media and a very boring life. But you know what? I'm here, I'm still breathing. There is a lot of people right now that, you know, there's a lot of problems going on in the world, and yeah, there's a lot more shitter things going on than what is going on with people's lives. Perpy Bird, you are a bird. What kind of bird are you then, Perpy Bird? Are you a little bird or a big? Are you an ostrich or a robin? Not that I go for extremes at all. I'll tell you all something. This is the God's honest truth. Last night, I'd been in all day on my own on Bank Holiday Monday. I've been living with my sister and her daughter. My sister came back at about 11:15 and had been drinking. She'd obviously got in a bad mood about something. I was sat on the armchair with my blanket over me because I was cold, and my cat sat on my lap. Next minute, my sister attacked me. Struck me several times to the side of my head, leaving me in quite some pain last night, and blurred vision in my right eye for a period of time. And it's not the first time it's happened. And then sadly, I took the decision to report her to the authorities because it's not the first time I've been attacked. And you know what, guys? That was my message of today, really. Doesn't matter who someone is. Nobody's got the right to attack each other. You know, nobody has. And right now, I don't know what's going on. She's not been released as of yet. I don't know what's going to happen. No idea. But I'm sat here still trying to do something constructive with my day. And I don't know what's going to happen. Do you know what? You never know what life's going to throw at you. I had a very, very quiet day yesterday. Quiet as a mouse, sat relaxing, felt quite chilled. And then at 11:15 last night, that happened. It's not the first time though. And do you know what? She just calls me things like a cripple and look at you with your cripple stick, la di da di da. But yesterday was quite dangerous. I was trapped in the armchair because she was leaning straight over me and was literally like that in my face. And I had nowhere to go. I was stuck because the recliner was up. I couldn't get to the button to get the recliner legs down to be able to get off the chair. Obviously, having the issue with my legs that I do. So I was just stuck at the mercy of her striking me to the head. You know, it's not acceptable, guys. It's not acceptable at the end of the day to do that to anybody. But what I totally right now sitting here don't understand is why, when I had not been party to their all day outing, they'd been at our local carnival and such like. I don't know what they'd been up to all day. I don't know if there's been bad words between her and her husband. I've got no idea. And, you know, basically, I then am at mercy to being attacked. It's not nice. It's not. She's done it before. She did it. I think that's the 5th time now. Yeah, the 5th time. And I'm not gonna put up with it. I can't keep putting up with it. You know, I can't physically chase someone around. I can't do that anymore. I used to be able to run around. I used to be able to walk around. I used to be able to balance myself, not being a pushover, literally. And I'm weak. Yeah, I'm weak. I can't hold my hands up. I am weak. I now see myself as a weak individual purely for the fact of my mobility and my balance issues and my physical health issues. That's why I see myself as weak, and I think that is what others see of me. I'm an easy target, and it's a horrible feeling to have, guys. You know, it is an absolute horrible feeling to have. Do you know what? My mum, God rest her soul, my mum passed away in 2014. She would be disgusted with what's been going on. She would be absolutely disgusted. And do you know what, guys? I've been having tests on top of all this. The last 3 months, I've been having tests because I went for an MRI scan on my spine. Hopefully you know what they are. Where you lie on the bed, you go into the big long machine and it's quite scary. I went for an MRI on my spine to do my walking issues. When they did the MRI on my spine, they found a large mass on my liver. So they stopped the physiotherapy to do with my legs, and all investigations ramped up to find out what this large mass was on my liver. So 2 MRI scans more and a CT scan later, finally we managed to summarise that it is a large benign tumour. But at the same time as investigating that, they then found that I've got a mass on my pancreas as well. So it's like all that's been going on, you know, and to be honest, that's enough to deal with. That's enough for anyone to deal with, you know. Have you got cancer? Cancer of the liver is nasty as well. You know, you're left wondering over Christmas, over the new year, start of the year, wondering, is it what it could be? As we've got cancer in my family. And it's like, then this, oh, you've got a thing on your pancreas as well. I'm like, so now in regards to that, I'm basically just waiting for more scans to see if it's grown anymore. So yeah, so my legs don't work. I've got a mass on my liver, mass on my pancreas, and I've been attacked by my own sister. So yeah, I'm having a bit of a naff time of it. But you know what, guys, let's. Anybody want to talk about anything? Because I'm just giving a jackanori here about what's going on. Anybody fancy pick a subject? Somebody just pick any subject and we'll talk about it. In the comments, drop me a line of one subject and we will have a chat about it right now. First person to write a subject, we'll talk about it. Drop a comment. Drop a comment of any subject that you feel like having a chat about. Anybody? Nobody wants to talk. That's a shame. There's the biggest trampoline you've ever seen. That's my niece's trampoline. It literally takes up the whole garden. If you can see the silver things blowing in the wind, that's basically because the trampoline turned into a pigeon park. All the pigeons sitting on the top orange bit. And it basically turned into a giant pigeon toilet. So I had to do something about it. So I went online and got this bird, they call it bird scaring tape. And basically it's double-sided holographic tape. And when it blows in the wind and the sun reflects off it, so pigeons don't land on there. And thankfully, since that time, since that's been put up, there's been the odd pigeon, but not very many. They don't seem to want to come to play. So yeah, that's my back garden, guys. Nothing very interesting. Lovely trees. Should we put it back on my mush? There we go. I'll tell you what I did, guys. Because I'm not got much disposable income, I thought to myself, how do I save on taxi fares? Because I kept taking taxis everywhere because of the fact that I can't walk. So I thought to myself, and I remembered I'd got an electric scooter. So I went online and I got the seat attachment for it. Because I thought, if I'm sat down, I'm fine. So I put this seat attachment on my scooter, effectively making myself a budget mobility scooter. And it's worked brilliant because literally I get on it and then get to where I want to go, like the supermarket or whatever. And then the supermarket let you take it in the store as well. So yeah, it's been quite good. It's just a way to save. Because every time I was going to the supermarket, that would cost me £13-ish. So, anyway, as I'm obviously boring you all, I probably will just go now, because honestly I've got a couple of things to do, but I just wanted to come on and have a talk really, and discuss a few things. Hope anybody that has been here is alright. Have a good day, have a nice afternoon, thank you for listening, much love, see you soon.